Now, the reason why I immediately looked to this is because of your PDF and what you wrote with your long toss and your Mound. All right, so I'll break this down for you. So I see this a lot with long toss numbers extremely high. So 300 is 90 out of the hand. You're at 360. Now, if that's right around 95 plus, okay? And now 82, that's a huge disconnect. Pull downs, you get a little bit closer at 87. So with long toss, there's 4 things that I see being potential reasons for why your long toss power output is so much greater. The authentic ownership of drive leg stability. And what I mean by authentic, and I have this whole kind of concept versus like or unauthentic versus authentic. Unauthentic is where if you go into like a shuffle throw, right? Which you usually do like in a pull down here. And I know you're kind of like, you're at what, 20% here throwing this. But when you go into the shuffle, you can see you're slamming that drive foot into the ground, and that's going to provide some external sense of stability, and it gives you a better opportunity to then optimize your drive leg mechanics and hold, right? So like that right there is great. You're holding your drive leg and you're using your trunk a little bit better to hold your drive leg. And then the second thing is the actual mechanics of driving from the drive leg. And what I mean by that is sometimes we get anxious to accelerate down the slope with our lead leg, and that could pull the drive leg. And I think that's your lead leg mechanics throughout your drive phase is actually pretty good. Uses a good counterbalance. It doesn't look, maybe here at the tail end, it looks like you kind of get a little bit forceful. I don't know if that's the right word, but drive from the drive leg, holding the drive leg and allowing that to be your motor. And you can see it here too. You'll see a ton of context on this in the report. The lead leg cross, and then everything from the drive leg, boom. And obviously the stride is shorter, the positioning, the stacked, everything's kind of just more optimized. And I don't want to put too much emphasis on that long toss throw because it doesn't look like you're really getting after it much at all. Third thing, the acceleration aspect of it. Obviously, when you're throwing a long toss throw, you're maxing out long toss, your body's accelerating at a greater rate into your throw. And that's going to clean up, obviously, a couple things. One, the acceleration, like the body's acceleration. You actually accelerate pretty dang good on the Mound. And then the second thing is it actually cleans up your loading of your drive leg because of the way that you move forward, and then your body knows that, oh, well, we have to do some sort of mechanism here to stay loaded, or even just load initially of our drive leg, which then therefore you see a lot of guys will kind of counter rotate their trunk over their rear hip. They'll stay stacked, they'll tilt, which isn't necessarily the best thing for everyone to do, depending on who you are, but that's another piece that usually will clean it up. And that could probably help your Mound mechanics as well, to have some components that you can use with your trunk, a slight tilt, a slight counter rotation, something that allows you to just have better posture. And then the fourth thing, and the most probably common with a lot of guys, is just the freedom of a long toss throw. I don't know if I have to talk to you about this, but a lot of guys who struggle with like command on the Mound have a little bit of a sense of like restriction, right? They're so fixated on like commanding the ball that they physically restrict themselves from being the very best version, athletic version of themselves. So then when you have a long toss throw, their freedom is just amplified because they're like, I don't need to hit a glove 60 feet 6 inches. It's 300 feet away, and then all of a sudden you have a bunch of freedom within your movements and you have optimization. So those are the 4 things. I would say the biggest thing for you is the drive leg stability of it, taking authentic ownership, and incorporating some kind of mechanisms that you can to utilize that will help you with your drive leg mechanics, as I mentioned earlier, with the trunk, the lead leg counterbalance. There's some things you'll see in the report for that. All right, dudes, Robby Rowe here. Thank you for watching that video. If you're interested in booking your own mechanical analysis, you can click that link right there. Also tell you a little bit about the service and what it entails. Hit that link right there. Subscribe, please. You can also check out that video right there, which is related to the video that you just watched, if you want to get some more context on that. All right, guys. Much love. God bless. Till next time. See ya.
Strike 3! You're out!